Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm telling you the story of Berlin FC. Without further ado,
detected though, so
let's get started with the episode.
Get cringed to death.
Like many things, it started with a dream, and all dreams needed tools. Jared Walker was the classic coach next door. One day he woke up and he got a job. That day was today, but there was a problem. Jared had Desnutsitis.
Oh, come on, man.
And the fact that he had a 69 rated goalkeeper didn't help his cause, especially knowing which game he was in. That's right, he was self-aware that he was in a simulation. The time had come for his first important match at the Mr. Padman Stadium, and the owner of the club, Mr. Padman, was watching closely. Jared Walker knew that if he had lost this game, he'd be going on the streets. Somehow, some way. The odds were against Jared, accepting a job in the morning, playing a match in the afternoon. And to make matters worse, his players were psychopaths. At least Jared had someone to keep all the psychopaths in check, his vice captain. The match had begun, and Jared Walker was shocked at the fact that there was such a thing as a kickoff in this beautiful game. But I couldn't really blame him. At heart, he was a basketball player, and somehow found his way managing Berlin FC. Berlin FC's set pieces were worse than my gaming setup, and that didn't bode well if they were hoping to win this game. But who am I kidding? After a flop bicycle kick like that, do they really have a chance of winning? After that miss, there was no hope in the crowd. Missing a one-on-one was the last thing you wanted to see as a Berlin City AFC fan. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. I said Berlin City AFC. Schwab decided to take everyone to skill school and show them how to really play football. It was a great tutorial, and he was hoping that Jared Walker was watching. I mean, it led to a goal, but Jared Walker would have still most likely been thinking about these nuts because of his condition, Desnutsitis. I mean, it was a great goal, but Mr. Padman was not satisfied. He wanted his opponents to get absolutely wrecked. If he did not score 4 goals, then Jared Walker would be out the door as fast as he came in. Now you might be thinking, this is a bit unfair, isn't it? But in Mr. Padman's world, with the amount of money that he has, nothing seems unfair to him. I'm surprised you're still watching this cringe fest of a match. It had entertainment and come on, I know this name. And Schwab, yes. And Schwab made sure to score again to teach his right winger how to really score this goal. Schwab became the instructor and everyone else was his students. With one loud, rowdy punch of a shot, it went into the back of the net and it became 2-0. But alas, no matter where Jared Walker went, he could not escape his Desnutsitis. And of course, Schmidt, if I said that right. Yes, Schmidt, if I said that right. But yeah, Schmidt ruined the party for Berlin FC. I mean, look at that. So majestically awful. It is so bad. Never before had I seen such luck in my life. It was so beautiful, so majestic how lucky a band of 11 men chasing a football could be. How could they score such a thing in their first professional match together? Maybe this question shall be answered in the next 15 minutes or so. But upon closer inspection, if you look closely at the goalkeeper, you will have found a betting slip in his pockets. But it would not be jingle bells jingle all the way, as in gold stat. I said that right. I totally said that right, and I did say that right. You can't argue with that. In gold stat would fight back. They were challenging war against Berlin FC. Would they retaliate?
So, it was a lucky half for you, wasn't it?
There's a difference between skill and luck, my friend.
Come on, man. I was just joking. Take it.
I'll start taking jokes once you stop warming the bench.
Why you bully me?
Alright boys, what's a good half, but I've only got one problem. Intensity. Where's the intensity? You guys aren't giving me enough intensity. I need more intensity.
Wait, Mr. Padman, find
You
this
guys
man.
aren't getting the challenges quick enough, you're not hitting the ball fast enough, you're not hitting it hard enough, you're not even running as fast as you can. I've seen it in training. You guys are lazy. I need more intensity.
Words from a born leader to spur on Berlin FC. And oh boy, would it work. Almost.
I'm always telling him to kick it faster, and it's gonna go in.
Berlin FC scored again. They've scored more goals than I've eaten bread in my lifetime. And yes, I know it doesn't make sense, but gosh darn it, it's funny. Funnier than
These nuts.
Yeah, you know I'm right. You know I'm right. If anyone is still tuning into this disgrace of a video, I'd like to say thank you for sticking around, but I'm really wondering what's going on in your head if you really want to handle this much cringe. As this much cringe kills people, it killed a man. I'm physically dead right now. I can't even talk to you. I am so dead. I'm 17 feet under. I don't even know how this video reached your ears and your eyes. But what can I say? I'm a man of many talents. I could even transmit radio waves even in death. Oh, hold on. It's 4-3. Oh shoot, I haven't been doing my job well enough. This is
These nuts. These nuts. These nuts. These nuts. These nuts. These nuts. These nuts.
As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by Jared Walker's subconscious. This is an abomination of a game. How did Berlin FC lose their 3-goal lead? But this match taught me that every cloud had a silver lining, and at the end of the day, Berlin FC was able to crawl themselves to that finish line. Jared Walker, so happy that he kept his job, but at the same time unhappy, because now he has to put up with these sorry excuses for footballers. Schwab was the only man who showed up today, and even his performance was below par. How they got away with a W bemuses not only me, but the media.
Hello, I am Andy, very bad German speaker. I ask question, why did you, how did you win match?
Well, it's pretty simple, to be honest. I mean, you just score more goals than your opponent. I mean, that's all you gotta do to win a game. I mean, you just gotta score more goals than your opponents. I mean, if you don't know that, then I don't think you really belong in this in the sport of football. So I think you should pack your bags, quit reporting, and yeah. That's just all it is, just scoring more goals, and of course, getting those bribery. Bravery.
Thanks for tuning in to Mr. Padman TV, where your cringe cravings get satisfied twice over. See you tomorrow. Probably not.